Well, Tom, we've made a long-awaited addition to our goalkeeping department. Just tell us a bit about Brad.
We're really excited to have Brad in the building with us. Brad's a great young goalkeeper with a great future ahead of him. Comes highly recommended from Leicester City, as well as some guys around the England setup who I've spoken to at length about him. He's a fantastic lad, a fantastic character, which is a big selling point for us in terms of the type of person we want in and around the building and in the goalkeeping department. Real good shot stopper, gets good command of his area, has lots of experience of playing with the ball at his feet, which you'll know is obviously a big part of what we're doing this season. So no, he's really exciting. I'm just looking forward to working with him, getting him a part of the goalkeeping group. And I think that he'll hugely benefit from his time with us, and we're going to see exactly what he's capable of from a day-to-day point of view. And he's going to really challenge and push that goalkeeping department up to another level, hopefully. Exciting times for him.
This obviously has a knock-on effect for Tiernan Brooks, who I know you rate really highly and see a lot of potential in. Just explain why bringing Brad in is going to help Tiernan.
Yeah, Tiernan's got a really bright future ahead of him. I've loved working with him since the day I came in, but Tiernan needs games. I've got no doubt, and he has, at the start of the season, really pushed and challenged Sam for the shirt, but Tiernan needs to play. He's got a lot of game time ahead of him to learn and get match experiences and deal with defeats, deal with wins, deal with good performances, bad performances, and so that'll be the next part of his journey with us, will be to go out in the very near future into a lone environment where he can really challenge himself on a weekly basis. We can get a real good assessment of where he's at, really monitor his game understanding, and as well as having the contact with us on a weekly basis. So it's just the start of Tiernan's journey with us, but for his development and his pathway, it's so important that he gets games. So that's where he'll be going.
Is there anything lined up for him yet? Or
yeah, we've got interest. Obviously, we've had interest for the last kind of 4-6 weeks. It's just been a matter of time when we've got the department sorted to get him out. So we're hoping that moves pretty quickly now, and we're excited to get that done.
Sam Slocum very much remains our number one. How do you assess his performances so far this season?
Whenever I've spoken to you guys, I've been more than complimentary about Sam. I think he's a fantastic professional, a brilliant human being. I think that shone through last season, when he had a couple of setbacks and still managed to find his way back in the team at the end of the season. That doesn't happen if you're not a good human being and if you're not an ultimate pro. And I think that when Luke's come in at the start of this season and presented the way he wants the goalkeepers to be involved in the way he plays, Sam sees the opportunity to really kind of engage in what Luke wants to do, show out on the training pitch, in the analysis room, show an understanding, show a will and a want to really kind of improve himself and to learn again about how we want to do things. And I think I know Sam on a personal point of view will be disappointed with regards to he'll always want more clean sheets, he'll always want more saves, but I can only speak ridiculously highly of him for how he's applied himself in the first few weeks of the season. And I think that where we were, let's say, after the first couple of games of pre-season with regards to in possession, to the amount of information he's been given, the challenges he's been given, to react the way he has done and produce the performances that he has, I think is exceptional. And I think it only bodes well for us as the season goes on, that we've got someone who is a fantastic professional, who wants to learn, who wants to perform to the maximum of his level, that we are where we are, and now we have the support around. We have the other goalkeepers in the building. Tiernan will be out on loan, but he'll be pushing Sam on a daily basis in training, and now Brad as well added to those ranks. That I think that we saw last season, that throughout, whether it was Pato, Veet, Sam, the competition in the department meant that we had some really positive performances. And I see that being the same, if not better, for this season.
We heard from Luke yesterday outlining the new-ish backroom staff setup since George Lorty's arrival. I believe your role has evolved quite a bit as well since the summer.
So Luke's been really engaging with me and all the other staff. He's been brilliant at involving us in his philosophy and training holistically. So I now take on a few more roles with regards to delivering presentations to the lads, a bit more work on the grass. I'm a part of a collective effort which helps us around set pieces in terms of the delivery and the planning for that. Some opposition analysis, kind of a bit of everything really. But it's it's a really good staff. It's a really forward-thinking staff, hard-working staff, and that all comes from Luke's management and Luke's way of managing us. Really gives us the ownership and the autonomy to go out and have an opinion and deliver things and get hands-on with things and involve us in his philosophies and his processes. So, no, it's a really healthy staff. Again, every time I speak to you, I always want to point out what a fantastic club it is to work for, how brilliant the people are from the CEO all the way down to the cleaners. Everyone is just brilliant. It's nothing but positivity from now on.